Hi, welcome to English Composition. I'm Michael Cheng, and I'm here today with Cher Chen.
各位同学，大家好，欢迎来到英文作文课程，我是 Cher。
In our last lesson, we talked about some of the things that you need to do in order to start writing an essay. We talked about pre-writing, and we talked about outlining.
好，让我们来复习一下上一讲的内容。在上一课中呢，我们开始讨论如何在开始写作之前呢，需要做哪一些的前置作业。那我们也提到了包括像是如何去写出你的作文的大纲。
In this lesson, we're going to continue to learn about how to prepare your essay by discussing some of the following topics.
好，在接下来的这一课里面呢，我们将会教各位如何去准备写出你的文章哦。那我们接下来会讨论以下的这些主题。
And we're going to talk about the topic sentence.
好，我们会讨论到主题句、
unity,
整体性、
coherence,
连贯性
and editing.
还有校对文章的技巧。
All right, so let's explain what these terms are. So the topic sentence is a sentence that expresses the main idea of an essay.
好，主题句呢，是指能够表达一篇文章主要论点的句子。
And unity means that all the sentences in your essay are related to the main idea.
整体性呢，指的则是表示文中所有的句子都必须要与主要的论点要有相关。
Coherence means that you use words to mark the relationship of the sentences in your essay.
那连贯性呢，指的是文中所使用的字都能够凸显出句子之间的关系。
And editing means that you should always check the essay for mistakes after you're done writing it.
那我们刚刚提到文章校对呢，这也很重要。这指的是当你写完一篇文章的之后，一定要检查一下是否有错误的地方。
All right, let's start by talking about topic sentences.
好，我们现在先来看看主题句。
All right, a topic sentence is the sentence in a paragraph that tells the main idea of a paragraph.
好，主题句呢，指的是段落中最主要的重点而且通常就出现在段落的第一句。
Right, and your topic sentence is often the first sentence in the paragraph, but sometimes it might appear in the middle of a paragraph or at the end of a paragraph.
好像我们刚刚提到的主题句通常都放在段落的第一句但有时候也会出现在段落的中间或是结尾。
And then sometimes the topic sentence doesn't appear in the paragraph at all.
好，有时候呢，这主题句甚至不会在这个整个段落中出现
But since we're beginning writers in this class, it's best that you keep the topic sentence as the first sentence in your paragraph.
好，但是对于一个写作的初学者来讲呢，最好还是把主题句放在整个段落的第一句。
Right, now, the topic sentence has two components. The first component is a topic, and the second is an opinion about the topic.
好，那主题句呢有两个构成的要素第一个是主题第二个是作者对于主题的一个观点。
And so the opinion about a topic is often called the controlling idea of the paragraph.
好，那作者呢对于这个主题的这个观点呢通常就称作整个段落的控制想法。
And the purpose of the controlling idea is to make sure that the topic is neither too broad or too narrow.
好，那我们要拥有这个控制想法的目的呢是在于为这段落的主题做一个适当的调整不要太宽也不要太窄。
All right, let's take a look at this sentence now. It says, "This paper is about America."
好，我们来看一下以下这个例句这篇文章的第一句写到这篇 paper 这篇文章是关于美国。
Right, sentence one is too broad to be a good topic sentence for a paragraph.
像这样子一个句子呢就涵盖的范围太广了不适合作为一个段落的主题句。
Right, and so when you have a paragraph should focus on one idea. And if you're writing about America, there are thousands of aspects about America that you could write about.
好，那一个段落呢，应该都只有一个所谓的一个焦点那如果你要写一篇关于美国的文章那有太多几千个面向可以拿来讨论了。
And so, for example, you could write about American culture, you could write about America's economy or its history. And so, therefore, sentence one is too broad to act as the topic sentence for a paragraph.
像是关于美国，你可以写关于美国的文化、美国的经济或是美国的历史所以像这样子一个句子的话，拿来当做主题句就太宽广了。
All right, let's take a look at sentence number two. It says, "This paper is about American history."
好，我们来看一下例句2哦。那例句2说，这篇文章要写的是关于美国的历史。
And so, is this a better topic sentence about for a paper? No, it's not. It's still too broad.
好，那像例句2是不是就是一个比较好的主题句呢？其实它不是哦，这还是太广了。
And this is because there are still thousands of topics about American history that you can talk about.
啊，这是因为呢，你关于美国历史还是有太多的事情可以讲啊。
And so, in addition, we also don't have a specific opinion about American history. And so, the opinion about American history would be the controlling idea. And so, this sentence is still too broad, and also there's no controlling idea.
好，另外在句子中呢，我们并没有提出所谓作者的自己的意见呢。那作者自己的意见必须要在这个主题句中提出来，才能够作为所谓的控制想法，用来控制这整个主题的范围哦。所以呢，我们这主题句是应该要再做一点缩小。
All right, let's take a look at another example. This is sentence 3. My favorite period of American history is the Revolutionary War.
好，我们来看一下例句3哦。例句3这个句子讲的是说，我最喜欢在美国历史上最喜欢的一段时间是美国独立革命。
Right. So now sentence 3 makes a much better topic sentence because we've cut down the topic into something much smaller. It's gone from America to the Revolutionary War period of American history.
好，例句3呢，相对于例句1跟例句2来讲是比较好的，因为它的范围又做了缩小哦，从美国缩小为美国的独立革命时期。
Right. So now this sentence also has an opinion about the topic.
好，那像这样的一个句子呢，也包含了作者的意见哦。
And so for the controlling idea of the paragraph, we see that the writer is going to tell the reasons why he likes this period of American history the best.
好，根据刚刚那样的一个句子呢，我们可以发现作者在这个句子中提出来的控制想法指的是我们可以他应该会要描述关于他为什么会喜爱这段时间的一个原因。
All right, let's go on and take a look at another sentence. We have sentence number 4 here. It says, the Declaration of Independence was signed on July 4, 1776.
好，我们来看一下例句4啊。例句4说这个独立宣言是在7月4号1776年签订的。
And this sentence is too narrow to act as a topic sentence. We just have a fact here and we can't expand on it.
好，那例句4呢，相对于例句3来说，这又太过于狭窄了。这讲述的是完全是一件事实已经没有别的没有空间让你再去阐述其他的事情。
All right, let's take a look at one more sentence. We have sentence 5 now. And sentence 5 is, this colored pencil cost 15 NT dollars.
好，我们来看一下例句5例句5说，这支彩色铅笔价值15块钱。
And this sentence is too narrow to act as a topic sentence.
好，这个句子跟例句4一样都是太过于狭窄了。
And so we can see that our last two sentences, sentence 4 and sentence 5, these are just facts. It's a very specific fact. There's no room to add an opinion, so there's nothing more that we can write in the paragraph.
好，我们会发现例句4跟例句5呢，都是涵盖的范围过度狭窄他们讲述的都是一件事实。那因为讲述这样一件事实的话呢，就造成我们没有别的空间去写更多的东西。
And so, for example, if we see a paragraph that begins with the sentence, "This colored pencil costs $15," it's just you're at a dead end. There's nothing more that you can write about this.
好，那像是我们刚刚提到例句5在讲这个彩色铅笔这样的一句话就已经已经到达了一个尽头你已经没有其他的事物可以去做讨论了。
And so a good topic sentence should prepare your reader to learn more about the main point that you're going to write about in your paragraph.
好，那我们知道一个好的主题句呢，应该要能够带领读者进入文章，而且去了解作者他想要表达的主旨。
Let's take a look at one more example. This is, the Acme colored pencils are better than the Delta colored pencils.
好，我们看一下例句6例句6说的是 Acme 这一排的彩色铅笔是比 Delta 彩色铅笔还要来得好。
And so this is a good topic sentence because you can see that it's telling you that there's some kind of opinion that you can write about.
好，那我们知道例句6这个句子其实是一句比较好的这个主题句哦，因为它已经表现出这个关于作者他自己的意见啊，这就是代表他作者的一个控制想法。
Right, and so we can see that this sentence shows that our topic is still colored pencils, but there's a controlling idea, and the controlling idea is comparing these two pencils.
好，那我们知道呢，在这个句子里面，作者已经把他的控制想法表示得很清楚了。那他是提到2种铅笔啊，那他接下来可能会比较这2种铅笔。
Okay, and so as you're reading the rest of this paragraph, you'd expect that the writer will give you lots of reasons why one kind of pencil is better than the other kind.
那接下来你在看这个段落的时候呢，你就可以预期到作者将会告诉你为什么他比较喜欢这一排的铅笔的原因。
All right, now let's move on to another topic. So we talked about topic sentences, and topic sentences give you an overview of what the main idea that you want to express in your paragraph is. And then you should follow your topic sentences with support sentences.
好，我们刚刚主题句呢，已经帮助我们能够知道说，接下来这个段落里面要表达的主要的概念会是什么。那在主题句之后呢，接下来你应该要再写一些所谓的支撑论点，那去支持你刚刚的讲的主题句。
Right, and so these support sentences, these should all be related to your topic, and your support sentences will give you the evidence that you need to prove that your topic sentence is true.
好，这些支持句子呢，都必须和主题句有所关联哦。那这些句子也应该能够去证明你的主题句是正确的。
Right, and so you should be able to complete the writing analysis exercises 1 and 2 on page 91 of your textbook at this point, and you can find those answers in the supplemental magazine.
好，那现在呢，各位同学已经可以去完成课本第91页的写作练习，练习1跟练习2。那你可以在3周刊出版的3周刊里面找到这篇练习的解答。
Okay, we are going to take a little bit of a break now, and when we come back, we'll learn about unity.
好，我们先休息一下，等一下回来我们继续讨论整体性。
Okay, welcome back. We're going to talk about unity now. And unity means that all the sentences in your paragraph are related to the same topic.
好，我们现在这个要开始讲述整体性。那整体性指的是指段落中所有的句子都应该和主题句相关。
And so if you write something that's unrelated to the topic sentence of your paragraph, it means your paragraph is not unified.
好，那我们知道呢，如果你所写的句子和主题无关那你的段落看起来就会缺乏整体性。
Right, we are going to take a look at the writing analysis exercise. This is exercise 3 on page 92 of your textbook.
好，请各位同学看一下课本的第92页。我们现在要来看的是写作分析的练习3。
One of the sentences within the paragraph does not fit, and what we're going to do is we're going to find that sentence and then we're going to cross it out.
好，关于这个练习呢，我们会看到一个段落其中有一个句子不应该是属于这个段落的我们要把这句子找出来，然后把它划掉。
All right, so let's read the paragraph together.
好
It says, "My dog is a great pet."
好，我们来看一下这个段落。他说：“我的狗真是一只很好的宠物。
He is always very happy to see me when I come home.
当我回家的时候，他总是非常开心。
My neighbor has a cat.
我的邻居有一只猫。
My dog is very gentle with my children.
我的狗对于我的小孩都非常的温柔。
My dog can also do many funny tricks.
我的狗呢，也可以做一些很有趣的一些小把戏。
He can sit, roll over, and fetch.
它可以坐着，可以翻滚，还会去接我们抛出去的东西。
Finally, my dog protects my house when I'm not home.
最后呢，我的狗会保护我的房子当我不在家的时候。
And so we can see from the topic sentence of the paragraph that the writer is telling about how his dog is a great pet.
好，有主题句我们可以看得出来，这个段落作者主要是在谈论他养了一只很好的宠物。
And so obviously the sentence that says, "My neighbor has a cat" is not related to the topic of your dog being a great pet. So we should cross that out. My neighbor has a cat.
很明显的呢，其中这个句子讲到我的邻居养了一只猫哦，这和我们的主题啊，关于我这只很好的宠物呢是不相干的，所以我们把这个句子划掉。
Okay, let's go on now, and we're going to talk about another topic, and this is the topic of coherence.
好，接下来呢，我们要继续讨论下一个主题啊，这主题是关于连贯性。
All right, and what coherence means is that your ideas are connected together well. It means that one idea leads into another idea in a logical manner.
好，连贯性呢，指的是你的想法、你的论点连贯的非常好哦，表示你的一个想法呢，能够合乎逻辑的引导出下一个想法。
So it also means that none of your ideas should seem out of order. And one thing that you can do to improve coherence in an essay is use some special words that give sequence or that give order to your paragraph.
好，那这代表着呢，你文章中的任何一个句子、任何一个想法都不应该有脱序的情况出现哦。那一个达成这个连贯性的一个方式呢，是借由一些字汇来标示你的每一个论点项目的次序，来加强文章的连贯性。
All right, so let's take a look now at some of the words that you can use to show the order of items in a paragraph.
好，我们现在来看看哦，荧幕上显示的是一些你可以用来显示论点次序的一些字。
So we can use words like first, second, or third.
好，我们可以用的方式呢，是像最左边这个栏位提到的第一、第二、第三。
Or else if we want to talk about the different time during a day in our paragraph, we could use words like in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, or at night.
好，那如果我们想要提到的是在一天中发生的事情的时间，那我们可以像第二个栏位这边提到的，在早上、在下午、在晚上、在深夜。
And then if we don't want to be as specific as saying first, second, or third, we can use other words like next, or later, or after, and then, or after that.
好，那如果我们并不想要这么确切的指出这是第一件、第二件、第三件的话呢，我们也可以使用像这个粉红色这个栏位这边提出来的这些字都可以使用。
And then once we get to the end of our paragraph, we can use words like finally or in the end to indicate that we're at our last idea that we're going to write about in the paragraph.
好，当我们写到文章的最后的时候呢，我们就可以使用最右边这个栏位的这些字像是 finally 最后或是到了最后这几个字，来显示说我们现在就写到最后。
All right, now let's take a look at another example of a paragraph, and we're going to look and see how this paragraph shows us about coherence.
好，现在我们来看看另外一个例子这个例子呢，可以让我们知道要怎么样来做出一个连贯性的文章。
I had appointments with many people yesterday.
好，他说，昨天我和很多人有约。
First, I had to meet my real estate broker.
首先，我要和我的土地经纪人相约。
Second, I had to see my doctor.
第二，我要去看医生。
After that, I met one of my colleagues.
在那之后，我去和我的同事碰面。
Finally, I met my parents for dinner.
最后，我和我的爸妈碰面，然后吃晚餐。
So we can see that this paragraph begins with a topic sentence that explains the main ideas of the paragraph, which is that he saw many people yesterday.
好，我们在这个段落中可以看到，第一个句子显示了这个段落的主题表示的是他昨天和许多人有相约
And then the paragraph lists the people that the writer saw during the day, and these people are listed according to the time of day that he saw them.
接下来呢，他依照遇到这些人的时间点的先后，列出这一天中遇到的人跟事情。
And the words first, second, after, and finally, these words are used to indicate time and to create coherence in this paragraph.
好像是 first, second, after, finally 这些字呢，是用来点出时间，并且制造出整篇文章的连贯性。
All right, so why don't we take a little break now, and when we come back, we'll have some more English composition.
好，那我们现在先休息一下，待会儿我们再回来继续讨论。
Hi, welcome back. Our next topic is editing.
好，各位同学欢迎回来。我们下一个主题讲的是校对。
Right, editing means that after you finish writing your essay, you check it over to see if you have any mistakes.
好，校对指的是呢，当你写作完成之后，你应该要再检查你的文章，看看里面有没有任何的错误。
And when you edit your paper, you try to find mistakes, but also think about ways that you can improve your writing.
好，当你做校对的时候呢，你会发现一些错误，同时呢，你也可以去思考如何去改进你的文章。
And one good way to find mistakes is to read your paper out loud.
那有一个方式可以帮助你来改善你的文章那就是把你的文章大声的念出来。
All right, the first thing that you should do is you should check your spelling.
好，你第一件应该做的事情呢，是请你检查你的拼字。
All right, and the second thing that you should do is make sure you check the grammar.
第二件要做的事情是检查你的文法。
And so when you're checking your grammar, don't try to put too many ideas or too many words into one sentence, and also don't translate directly from the Chinese into English.
好，那当你在检查文法的时候呢，不要把太多的想法合并在同样一个句子里面也不要逐字逐句的照着中文来做翻译。
Instead, just stick to the grammar focus of the lesson that you're writing for.
你可以呢，照着我们的课本上面的文法重点的地方呢来做这个写作。
All right, the third thing that you should do is you should check for unity. This means that are all your sentences related to the topic sentence of your paragraph?
好，第三点呢，请你去检查一下文章的整体性是不是每一个句子都和主题句是相关的呢？
And our last step is to check for page format.
好，校对的最后一个步骤呢，就是要看看是不是整页的格式写作都是对的。
And so when you're writing a paper, it's important that your paper look neat. So you have to write your paper so it looks nice.
好，那在写作的时候呢，很重要的一点是你要保持你的文章的整洁所以你绝对要让你的文章看起来是很好的。
All right, so let's take a look at the writing model. You can find this on page 85 of your textbook.
好，我们先来看一下写作范例，在课本的第85页。
And so this is an example of the writing model, and your paper should look the same.
好，现在老师指出来的这个画面中这个 paper 呢是从写作范例中节选出来的。那你的文章应该看起来要跟它一样。
And so let's talk about some of the things that make this into a nice, neat-looking paper.
好，我们接下来谈论一下要怎么样可以写出这样子一个整洁的文章。
And the first thing is that we can see that this paper is written on a computer.
好，那第一点你会发现这篇文章是用电脑打字
All right, next you should leave a margin on all sides of the page.
好，那在纸张的4个边都要留下适当的距离。
And so this means you should leave at least 1 inch of blank space on the top, bottom, left side, and right side of each page that you write.
你应该要在每一张纸的上下左右各留至少1寸的空白，那1寸大约是2.5公分
All right. Third, double space your paper.
第3点，请你在每一行之间都要留下空白。
4, write your full name in the upper right-hand corner of the first page.
第4点，请在第1页的右上角写上你的全名。
5, write the date the composition is due under your name.
第5点，请在你的名字的下面呢写上应该缴交的日期。
6, center a title at the beginning of your first page.
第6点，请在第1页的起始页的中央写上标题。
7, indent at the beginning of each paragraph that you write.
第7点，请在每一段的起始处缩排来书写。
And so 8, punctuation marks, these should appear after a word.
好，第8点呢，标点符号应该要出现在单字的后面。
And so you should never put one of these punctuation marks as the first character of a line.
绝对不能够把标点符号放在任何一行的第1个字。
And so if you're running out of space and you're thinking about whether you have to put the punctuation mark at the end of a line or at the beginning of the next line, always put it at the end of the previous line.
好，如果说当你写作呢，发现说你必须要选择要将标点符号放在前一行结束的地方，或是下一行开始的地方呢，那这时候请你一定要选择放在前一行结束的地方。
9, leave 1 blank space after a punctuation mark.
第9点，标点符号后面要请你空一格。
And 10, only hyphenate words at the boundaries between syllables, and do not hyphenate if splitting the word results in a syllable with only 1 single letter.
第10点，只可以在字的音节的分界处使用连字号来分割单字。那如果你的分割会造成有一个字母单独自成一个音节的时候呢，便不可以分割这样的单字。
All right, let's do an example now of how to hyphenate. So let's take a look at this word hyphenate. This word has now been split up according to its syllables.
好，我们接下来来看一个例子哦，来告诉各位如何去分割一个单字。那我们就以 hyphenate 这个单字哦来做分割。
And so we can split this up by either hyphenating it after the first syllable or after the second syllable. And so take a look at these examples.
好，我们可以把这个字呢，从第一个音节或是第二个音节的地方来做分割，那你就会看到像这样子的分割方式。
And so these are both correct. Now, but we have another example that's incorrect.
好，这两个分割方式都是正确的，那但是现在显示的是一个不正确的分割方式。
All right, let's take a look at another example. Let's take a look at the word alike.
好，我们来看一下另外一个例子，用 alike 这个单字来做例子。
And so if we want to hyphenate this, we cannot hyphenate it because it leaves one syllable that only has one letter.
好，那如果像 alike 这个字呢，我们不能够把 a 做单独的分割哦，因为这会让它只有一个音节是只有一个字母。
All right, and then let's take a look at the very last thing you need to do is that when you are writing your paper, use your spell checker so that you don't write words that are spelled incorrectly.
好，那最后一点关于写作的时候应该注意的地方呢，是请你千万不要拼错字哦。你可以利用电脑里面的拼字检查功能来检查是否有拼错字。
All right, so we are going to do the writing analysis exercise now, and you can find this on page 98 of your textbook.
好，我们现在来看看这个例子哦，这你可以在课本的第98页看到一样的例子。
All right, so now let's start taking a look at this sample here, and so this is the same as what you find in your textbook.
好，我们现在看到这个段落呢，这就跟课本上是一样的。
All right, and as we look at this, we can see the first thing is this is typed, so typing is not a problem.
好，我们先来看看第一点哦，这是用打字打出来的一篇文章，所以 typing 上面是没有问题的。
But now if we look along here, we see that there's no margin along the left side of the paper, so this is the first mistake, no margin over here.
好，我们可以看一下这篇文章，发现前面的地方呢，在边没有留下一个适当的距离，所以这是第一个错误。
All right, as far as being double spaced, this is actually okay, but in the textbook, there's no double spacing, and so double spacing is a problem with the example in your textbook.
好，那现在我们看到的这个范例呢，这地方在留下间距的部分是正确的，但是在课本上98页你们看到的会是一个没有留下间距的一个例子。
Right, another problem we can see is that there's no indentation at the beginning of the paragraph.
好，我们看到另外一个错误呢，是在这篇段落第一个句子的开头，它并没有缩排哦。
And also, look at the punctuation. You can see that there's some punctuation marks at the beginning of a line. This is wrong.
好，那我们再看到呢，在使用标点符号的方面，有一两个标点符号是放在整个句子的最前面这是错误的。
And over here, after these punctuation marks, you can see there's no blank space.
好，那另外我们会发现有一些标点符号跟后面的段落的开头之间没有空格这也是错误的。
All right, let's take a look at hyphenation. These are two hyphenation mistakes. You cannot hyphenate the words like this.
好，那我们再看到你在帮一个字做分割的时候呢，这个段落上面两个分割都是错误的。
And so in conclusion, there's no left margins, there's no indentation, there's no punctuation before a word, no spaces after punctuation, and there are hyphenation errors.
好，总结而言呢，以上这个例子有像老师说的这些错误。
Right, and so if we take a look at the corrected version, this is what we get.
好，那如果我们要改正文章的这些错误的话呢，你可以看到现在放的这个范例就是一个正确的例子。
All right, thanks for joining us this week for English composition. We'll see you again next week.
谢谢各位同学今天的加入，我们下周再见。